Discovering lost technologies of ancient cultures. Ever looked at the pyramids and thought, did ancient Egyptians have secret gym memberships to lift those stones? How did our ancestors pull off engineering marvels that make modern tech wizards scratch their heads? Today, we're diving deep into the lost technologies of ancient cultures, where the line between myth and science blurs, and history leaves us with more questions than answers. The marvel of the pyramids. First stop, ancient Egypt. The Great Pyramid, 2.3 million blocks, each weighing up to 80 tons. That's like stacking 2.3 million elephants. Ever tried playing Jenga with that? Modern calculations suggest that placing a block every 2.5 minutes would have completed the pyramid in 20 years. But without cranes or the wheel, it's like building a skyscraper with Lego bricks, using only your teeth. Recent studies propose they used a system of wet sand to reduce friction or internal ramp theories hidden within the pyramid structure. But alas, the secret to their precise alignment, to true north within 1/15th of a degree, remains buried, much like the pharaohs themselves. The Antikythera mechanism. Next, we sail to ancient Greece and fish out the Antikythera mechanism from a 2,000-year-old shipwreck. Imagine finding a mechanical Swiss watch centuries before the Swiss even existed. This analog computer predicted astronomical positions and eclipses with a complexity not seen again until the 14th century. Talk about being ahead of the curve. With over 30 meshing bronze gears, it calculated the cycles of the moon and possibly even the positions of planets. Scholars still debate whether it was the work of Archimedes or Hipparchus. Either way, it seems the Greeks weren't just philosophizing about the stars. They were crunching celestial numbers with tech that would make modern watchmakers weep. Roman concrete and engineering. Ah, the Romans, when in Rome, build something that lasts 2,000 years. Their secret? A concrete recipe that laughs in the face of time. While our modern concrete starts to crack after a few decades, Roman concrete gets stronger. They mixed volcanic ash from Pozzuoli with lime and seawater, triggering a chemical reaction that resulted in the formation of rare minerals like aluminum tobermorite. This crystal structure gave their concrete remarkable durability. Modern engineers are now saying et tu, brute, as they try to reverse engineer this ancient formula to build longer-lasting structures. Damascus Steel. Now, let's cut to the chase, literally, with Damascus Steel swords. Renowned for their strength and sharpness, these blades could allegedly slice through a falling silk scarf or even other swords. The secret lay in carbon nanotubes and nanowires produced inadvertently through forging techniques involving specific temperatures and cooling rates. But somewhere around the 18th century, the knowledge vanished. Poof! Some blame the depletion of particular ores or the secrecy of the blacksmiths. Today, metallurgists attempt to recreate this super steel, but the original method remains as elusive as a ninja in the night. The Baghdad Battery. Shocking discovery ahead. The Baghdad Battery, clay jars from Mesopotamia dated around 200 BCE, could be the world's first batteries. Each jar contained a copper cylinder surrounding an iron rod, and when filled with an acidic liquid like vinegar, they produced a voltage of about 1 volt. Was this an ancient attempt at electroplating? Some researchers suggest they plated objects with thin layers of metal, or perhaps they just wanted to give their enemies a charged reception. Either way, they were definitely creating sparks before it was cool. The Nazca lines. Ever feel the need to doodle? The Nazca people took it to the next level, drawing so big only gods or aliens could appreciate it. Stretching over 800 miles, these geoglyphs date back to 500 BCE. Their creation required precise surveying techniques. Recent studies suggest they used ropes and stakes to scale up designs. But why? Theories range from astronomical calendars to ceremonial pathways. Maybe they just wanted to confuse future archaeologists, a classic ancient prank. Ancient India's architectural wonders. Time to unpack some Indo-genius innovations. The Iron Pillar of Delhi, 1,600 years old and still not a rust bucket. Standing over 7 meters tall and weighing 6 tons, it's composed of 99.72% wrought iron. The secret sauce? A passive protective film of iron hydrogen phosphate hydrate. It's like the pillar applies its own sunscreen. Then there's the rock-cut Kailasa Temple at Ellora, carved top-down from a single basalt cliff face. It involved removing 200,000 tons of rock, equivalent to 33,000 adult elephants. Their architectural prowess was matched by their astronomical knowledge. Temples aligned with celestial events suggest they were as starry-eyed as they were handy with a chisel. So what's the takeaway? Our ancestors weren't just building monuments. They were crafting legacies with technologies that challenge our modern understanding. They remind us that progress isn't a straight line, but a tapestry woven with lost threads. Perhaps it's time we gave the ancient geniuses a little more credit, and maybe a high five if we ever invent time travel. Until then, let's keep exploring, questioning, and who knows, maybe stumbling upon the next big or ancient thing. Enjoyed this archaeological adventure? Hit that like button. It's the modern equivalent of a hieroglyphic thumbs up. Got theories or know of other ancient tech that blows your mind? Drop a comment below. And don't forget to subscribe. There's a whole world of mysteries waiting to be unearthed. Next time, we'll delve into the cryptic codes of lost languages. Stay curious. A special shout out to the historians, archaeologists, and scientists who keep digging, both literally and figuratively, to bring these wonders to light. And a big thank you to you for joining this journey through time.